All right, guys, you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it. I've been teasing you, and I'm going to show it to you now. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. We forgot to start, didn't we? That's right. Hey, folks, John with Alternate Arms, your friend in less than lethal self-defense. Guys, check it out. The new stage, and it is here. We are live. Everything is on. I got to tell you, honestly, this is about 30% of my collection, okay? And I didn't want to bring everything down because we had to leave gaps on the wall for some of the stuff we're going to be testing very soon. And I got news for that too. You got to stay to the end for this one, but there's something brand new that nobody has seen, and it is on its way now. I'll tell you a little bit later, but you're going to have to wait. All right. So, explanations. Personal collection. Everything you see up on this wall are my personal collection. I have fired all of these way more than one time. Some you've seen on videos, some you haven't, but you will, no doubt. This is our collection of retired launchers. So as these launchers will retire and we can no longer get them, they will end up on this wall. Sadly, I think I need to report that it looks like the Mercury Rise MUB-50 is on that list. So on top of everything else that you see here, the Salt Supply S1, it's gone, guys. I actually had called Salt Supply. I wanted to get a couple more of them. They are no longer around. So no more Salt Supply S1s. You guys remember the Guard Dog Fireball. That I know of, I'll be the only person that has one of these, right? Got the MUB-50 here. That is the TR-50 Gen 1 from Umarex. It's been retired. Everything's Gen 2 now, right? So there it is. Over here, we've got the first of the Intru Busters. Everybody remember that? That is, since it's a collector's item now, right? I mean, yes, the Pistel 68 is the same launcher, but it is now no longer can get an Intru Buster, which is kind of wild. But over there, we've got the Byrna EP, which in my opinion, canceling was a mistake. I thought it was a cool little launcher. It was cheap, it was effective, and it was easy to use, and they discontinued it. Okay. And then, of course, you guys know the Grimberg Gavel V2. I'll be sticking the V1 up here shortly on the board, too. I actually left it at the house, but it'll be up here as well. So, now, for the new video, for the new stage, here's what we're going to do. I want to do something funny. You guys know, everybody out there has seen Less Lethal Ballistics, that's Glenn, and everybody out there has seen AR Tactical, that's Art. And you guys all know about the rounds that they have. So we're talking about the Joule round, Joule, not to be confused with Grimberg. And you've got the Smasher rounds, right? Well, these two guys have been busting each other's balls so much on the internet that I thought we'd bust their balls here in the studio. What do you think? So here's what we're going to do. I have got an assortment here. Now, one thing I got to tell you about both these guys that I do like, both of them have started producing rounds in different sizes, specifically bore matched to different launchers. They don't all match. They're not all identical. So if you want one for a specific launcher, you can buy one that's bore matched for it, which is really, really cool. So these came in from AR Tactical a couple of weeks ago, guys. I honestly don't have a clue what's in the bag because I waited. You guys remember, these have been sitting on my other stage for how long now? I mean, forever. So let's crack this open and see what we got in here. Golly. Oh, we got some testing stuff here, let me tell you. Okay. Oh, dude, we got all kinds of stuff. Okay, so these are 6.84 grams, guys. By the way, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm going to keep doing this because I moved Stumpy over to this side, and it's going to confuse me for a while. But these are the 6.84 bore match on that one. Okay, standard 8-gram round. We'll weigh those. Typically, I'm finding they're coming in right around 8.1 grams on these. Let's see what else we got in this package. Oh, we got a lot of stickers. Check it out. Check it out. I'm going to deal a full flush. Ready? Ready? Shwing! Check it out. Stickers for days. By the way, little stuff like this, guys, is important. I know it doesn't sound important, but when you get something you weren't expecting, it's really kind of cool. I like that. So, classy touch, guys. Really is. Oh, little stickers. So, okay. Over here, we've got more of the 6.84s. We're going to use the 6.84s today because we're going to be firing the Pistel. So, both of those will probably get used today. And I have no clue what this is. Let's find out. Okay, this is, I don't have a clue what this is. Oh man, y'all got, what in the world? This looks like that looks like an extension for the back of the chamber on what could be a Pistel 68. I don't know for sure, maybe an FSC. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to get with Art and find out on that. But it comes with a couple of Allen keys here, guys, as you can see. And it also comes with the screws to mount it. And it comes with, like I said, that little insert. So I'm not real sure what that is, but I'm gonna verify that. That's exactly what that looks like. Like this would go on to extend the cap, and then this would go on to cover it in the back. I'll look into this, guys, and I'll get back to you on what that is. So I'm kind of curious. It may have its own video, so. Yeah, I know they do a lot of stuff on that website that I haven't seen before, so. And we got one more bag of something, another sticker. Man, we got stickers forever now. Oh, check it out. Oh, nice, dude. He sent me a little bottle. Oh, you didn't label it. Guys, I don't know why you don't have your sticker on that. That'd be sick. That is not, doesn't look like a 13 cubic inch. It looks a little smaller, but that's cool. I guarantee you this will get used on the channel. I can pretty much guarantee that. All right, so. Thank you guys over there at AR Tactical for sending this stuff. Art, get with me and tell me what this is so I don't feel stupid and try to install it on something that it's not. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna crack this other box. I think he said that these were a different size. Now, I don't know that for sure, so we're gonna find out together. All right. And more stickers. No, this is just a card. Ooh, it's a pretty card though. All right, look. In case you guys ever want to talk to him, here you go. You can pause this if you want to, so you can kind of get a look at it there. But I'll toss some links down there in the first comment, so you'll have them. Okay, these are... Oh, there's more stuff in here. Man, okay, look. I can now go into business selling AR Tactical stickers. I got a pile of these things over here. Holy cow. Okay, these are more of the 684s. Okay, so these are all 684s right here. I don't know what this is. Here we go again. Labeled AR Tactical. Cracking it open. Looks like it is a pocket knife. You know, it's funny. This particular pocket knife, guys, is funny. I put these up at the flea market. A lot of you guys who've been up there know I've got a couple of those coin pushers. I put this exact kind of little pocket knife in there. They're really cool. They are, and they're sharp as a razor when you first use them. So, pretty cool. Once again, guys, little stuff like that makes a difference. I mean, Art does it. I do it. BK Spencer does it. I think Glenn does it. So, companies that actually care, they throw in those little extras. It's just because they care. So, all right. What we're going to do is we are not going to bring in any of the Grimberg Joules on this one, primarily because I don't have any V3s. And if we're going to make a fair test, we need to be doing it with V3s. Okay, so we're going to run the Smasher rounds. All right, I'll show you guys. And we've actually got the Smasher and the Smasher XLs here. And as much as I would like to, we're not going to run the BK Kinetics rounds because, well, two reasons. Number one, the pistol won't fire the shaped ammo unless you feed one in and then fire it. But number two, because that stuff's designed to do what it does. So when it hits, it explodes. And that's awesome. I love that. So, all right. So let's go ahead and let's use, what do you think? Pull one off the wall? I think we should pull one off the wall. I think we should. Let's grab our Pistol 68 here, guys. This is the Pistol 68 Gen 2, as you guys can see. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out here, and I have something special that we're going to fire at. I think you're going to get a kick out of this. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. My goal for this is not accuracy. You've seen me shoot for accuracy. My goal for this is not power. You've seen me shoot for power. My goal for this is to destroy these freaking rounds, okay? I have a theory about how this is going to go, and I want to test that theory. I'll give it to you before we fire. My theory is the polypropylene rounds will break. I think they will break with enough velocity, but I don't know. And I think that the Smasher round, or excuse me, the Joule rounds will deform, okay? What I want to know is which one does it first. That's all I care about. So we're going to be firing 6 rounds out of the Joules, put in a new CO2, and then we'll fire 6 rounds of the Smasher. And what are we firing at? We need something we cannot break, okay? Cinder block can be pierced. So what I got is, this is one of those ancient doors that's made out of wood and sheetrock. So it's basically 4 pieces of sheetrock stuck together. I banged that with a hammer here, guys, so you can see what's inside of it. Then on that, I taped a piece of sheet steel. It ain't going through that. And if it does, then we'll all be pleasantly surprised together, but it's not going to go through that. I'm going to be firing from a position back in the back here that will give me defilade from this because I want to make sure we're not getting hit with return rounds because I'm pretty sure we're going to get some ricochets. And just to make this interesting, I will be firing the Joule rounds, and Luke, who you met in the last video, will be firing the smasher rounds. Come here, Luke. So give me your opinion on this. Who's going to win?
I think that's pretty obvious. You know, you've grown slow in your old age.
So. Oh, I'm not talking about the shooting. Everybody out there knows I'm better than you, but who is going to win in the rounds?
I think the Joules got this.
You think the Joules got this?
The Joules got this, yeah.
Really? Yeah. Okay, then I'll take the smasher. So I'll be team smasher. He's going to be team Joules, and we're going to see which one of these breaks first. Give us a sec. We're going to reposition. So here's what we've got going, guys. So I've angled this door so any round should ricochet up. As you can see, we are going to be wearing eye protection, and we are standing back off this thing. At this, we are probably at, I'd say, 18 to 20 feet, and that's where we're going to fire from. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. I expect some dents, but I definitely don't expect any penetration. I hope we get it, but we probably won't. So Luke is going to start off, and he is actually firing the Joule rounds right now. Let's see what they do. I'm going to get back here and get in protection. All right, ready when you are, Luke. Tell us about it.
All right, here we go. Pressurize.
All right, hang on. We got to locate the rounds here. I had one that bounced way back out of the room, guys.
I figured I'd try out two on the door to see if it could go through the door.
Did it do what? What did it do?
It went, yeah, you'll be surprised.
Oh, guys, I got to bring you up here. Yep. Hold on. You ain't going to believe this. Okay, here. These two are here. That one's right there.
Okay.
I think I see a couple more. You guys ready for this? You ain't going to believe this. This is a steel plate, guys, over a super heavy door. Everybody seeing the dents that it knocked a hole in that steel plate? Look at this, and embedded into that door. Smasher rounds, dude. You're gonna have to catch up. I mean, that's kind of setting a standard there. I hate to say it, but let's see what you got. Hang on one sec. Let me move you back into position. Luke, you want to fire the smashers?
Oh, I figured I'd get it to you this time. Oh, here we go. Here's one that broke.
Did it break?
Yep.
That is exactly what we wanted.
Yep.
One broken half. Okay, 1 out of, what was that, 6 shots? 1 out of 6 broken half. That's actually pretty good, guys. I was expecting more than that, so I'm kind of really happy to see that. And you saw the damage that did to that steel plate. All right, let's do it. New CO2. All right, we're going to do all this live. I don't want you guys thinking there's any movie magic here.
By the way, it is so cool that these allow you to depressurize the CO2 instead of having to
It's a massive advantage. Yeah. The quick releases, and only Umarex only released that recently. So it's a big deal. It really is. All right, guys. So here we go. Yeah, let me have it. Golly, that did, dude. I'm just looking at that round. It busted it right in half. Okay, hang on a second. Let me back up here. Make sure we're both in frame.
Aim a little high.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go, guys. So, cross your fingers. Like I said, door's angled up, so these are bouncing up, which is what we wanted. All right, charging up. And I'm gonna fire to the right-hand side here, guys, so we can see it. All right, let's search them up. I see 3 right here.
I think we had one break. Yeah, I have a break in here.
You have a break? 1 for 1? Hey, looky there, guys. And actually, it's interesting where that broke. You see the little glue seam? It's almost like there was a seam right there. Hold on a second here, get you up there. Little seam right there where you can see it actually broke. 1 broke, right?
Yep.
1 out of 6. Guys, I don't care who you are. That makes this a tie. So I'll tell you what, let's go see what it did to the wall, because I know you're curious about that. First of all, guys, this thing is accurate as a laser beam. I mean, seriously. I mean, bam, 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 bam. And then I tried to shoot high so I could embed into the wall like he did. But as you can see, it went into the wall. Let me see one of those whole ones. And then bounce back out again. So let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put this into the hole. Let's see how deep it actually went. About the same. About the same. So, bam, bam, bam. Okay, hey guys, who's a better shot? Luke with his like, let's mix a pattern, or me with my right here all together. Y'all can say it. Come on. Y'all can say it. Awesome, right? Let's go back in here. I want to tell you a little more about this thing. Guys, you know, honestly, I couldn't have planned that if I wanted to. That couldn't have been better. Look here. One broken round for the Joules. By the way, it's kind of neat to look on the inside of that. I don't know why I kind of thought I'd see like flecks or speckles or something, but since it's iron powder, I guess you wouldn't. And then there's one of the smasher rounds. You know one thing I figured out by this one, after hitting the door and the steel plate? There is no freaking way I would take a hit from that launcher. No way. No way. However, that being said, remember I told you guys about an announcement? We're going to get to that in just a second. Yeah, you're going to love this one. So, which one's better? Guys, these are not apples and apples. These are different rounds, and let me explain why. The Joule round is actually, like I said, it's iron-infused nylon, okay? So I don't think, this actually surprises me. I didn't think we were going to see a clean break like that. I figured what we would see is a deformation of the round, but that is kind of exactly what I expected was going to happen firing at that velocity from that range on a steel plate. Once again, this one doesn't surprise me either, because once again, you got an incredibly hard surface at a massive velocity with a lot of energy. It's got to go somewhere. So this doesn't surprise me either. What does surprise me, frankly, guys, is that only one of the rounds busted on both of these, because we're putting out a ton of velocity. You know that. So, verdict, it's a tie. It's a tie. You've got a iron-infused nylon, and you've got a steel ball at the middle of a polypropylene core or a surface. It's a tie. They're both fantastic rounds, and you can't lose going with either one of them. I do want to do that same kind of test with the Grimberg Joule V3s, so when they come in and we may revisit this again, because frankly, that was fun. It really was. Excuse the echo out there, by the way. Yeah, we're going to have to work out the echo out there, but I don't think it's as bad as it was, so we'll see. Guys, here you go. Here's your announcement. We got a new launcher coming in that nobody has seen, that very few people know about, and that I've told you about. And it's coming in, and Luke has volunteered to take a hit on the channel. I don't want to do this.
It's fun.
No, I'm seriously, this freaks me out a little bit because, okay, well, it's not the Pistel 68. You're not taking 50 joules. But I mean, it's not going to be fun. And you think your future wife and future mother of your child and my grandchild will forgive me?
I don't think she's going to know until the video drops.
I am so telling her, yeah. But guys, that is going to happen next week. Do not miss that video because it's the first time we will have a live target on this, and I probably think it'll be the last. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. Great rounds on both these guys, both of you. Excellent job. Keep doing what you're doing. Awesome. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.